I wracamy. Chyba tym razem nie nagrywa normalnie, tylko nagrywa tylko stream. Chyba nic nie zrobimy złego. Sprawdzę tylko na YouTube, czy jeszcze, czy już działa. To jest wyłączone, ok. Yeah. What do you mean the fire is spreading? It's clearly not. What are you talking about? There's no fire. You're delusional. You're completely fucking delusional. There is no fire. Anyway, mam kisiel i możemy grać dalej. Jestem ciekaw, kto zabił i kto umarł. Znaczy, kto umarł to wiem, ale kto zabił. Oh boy, look at that. Is this... What is this hideous thing? It's this monstrosity. It's a statue. I saw one just like that in Ayaka's room. To dlaczego o tym nie powiedziałaś nic wcześniej? Podejrzane. Wow. Ugryzłem się... Nie, czekaj, wróć. Kisiel mnie ugryzł swoją gorącą. Tym razem mam kisiel. Uwielbiam kisiel i Danganronpę jednocześnie. I saw someone just like that in Ayaka's room. I think they've got one for each sector. Possibly. It's so ugly. Yeah, but more importantly, look, it's got some blood on it. Oh. O nie, to znaczy, że on nie mógł zrobić tego sam? Skoro ma blood na tym? Chyba, że rzucił jakoś... Znaczy, jest opcja, że to jest suicide, bo jest chapter się nazywa mandatory suicide. Więc tej opcji nie wykluczę, dopóki jej nie wykluczę. Ale na razie największy sens miałoby, że to Eri zabiła. Chyba. Nie wiem dlaczego, ale chyba tak. Anyway, muszę poczekać, aż to trochę wystygnie, bo jest za gorący. Kisiel, dlaczego jesteś gorący? Oh, you're right. It's barely visible, but still. So does that mean it's the murder weapon? Well, it certainly looks like one. It's small but heavy. Sometimes the simple answer is the right one, I guess. But often it's not. We must look around for some more. Wait a second. Isn't this the perfect opportunity to use the fingerprint thing? You know what? You know that we can only use it once. Maybe we should wait. Don Nakuma said that it's going to take some time anyway, so we might not make it in time if we don't use it now. I don't know. Come on, it'll be fine. Maybe you will solve the case right away. Mordo, ty nas podpuszczasz. Ty podpuszczajko. Ty jesteś mordercą tak naprawdę, mordo, tak? Fucking sure of it. I'm 90%, nie no, może nie 90, jeszcze nie. Jeszcze za mało mam informacji, żeby potwierdzić, ale podejrzewam, że to ona. Wait. It's never that easy, also... Yeah? You just touched it, right? So it's gonna have your fingerprints as well. Oops, sorry. Come on, treat it seriously. I am treating this seriously, I promise. So, what do we do? Personally, I would wait. But if you're certain... I am. Let's call Monokuma. Hey, stupid bear. O nie! Naprawdę będziemy go zaraz wołać o to? How dare you call me like that? What do you want? We want you to get us the fingerprints from this statue. This beautiful thing, huh? You sure? You know you can only use use it once, right? Yeah, let's do this. Okay. It will take some time to do, though. How long will it be? 10 minutes? Half an hour? Pfft, as if. You'll be lucky if I finish before the trial ends. What? But it'll be useless after the trial. I never said how fast I would do it, did I? You cheater! You tricked us! No way, it's you who told yourself you would have fingerprints done in 10 minutes, silly girl. You. Okay then, bye. Aha, that shitty bear. So we don't know if we'll ever see this analysis, huh? It'll help us a ton if it worked, but we may not even see it before it's too late. Damn it! Let's just keep looking around. Heavy search added the truth bullet. Fingerprints analysis added the truth bullet. Oh boy. Is there something in the bin? And use tissue. It's dark pink. Isn't it light purple? Nah, pink. I know my colors. Okay, is there anything else there? Not really. It's a waste of time. Use tissue added to the truth bullet. Huh. Let's look under the bed. There's nothing, not even porn. It's not 1999. No one hides the porn under the bed. Yeah, how would they even get one in here anyway? You're completely delusional. Dobra. Może najpierw tu. Anything wrong with this chair? With the chair? It's perfectly balanced. What a great chair. This won't help our investigation though. I oni mają tutaj w pokoju ten komputer. I to jest podejrzane. What's wrong? The door wasn't locked when I got here. Should it be locked? I don't know, it's safer when you lock it, right? Probably. Guess anyone may have entered this room at night. Unlocked door to the truth bullet. Dobra. Teraz ciało. We have to investigate the body. I hate this. I know, it's never easy. Okay. Click on the element you want to investigate. Zacznijmy może od komputera. What's this thing on the screen? Looks like some kind of a warning message. Error, security breach. What does it mean? I don't know. Does it have anything to do with the case? I don't even know when this message appeared. Pascal didn't say anything about it the last time we spoke, so I assume it was during the night. It could have been after the murder though. Damn, I cannot remember if I saw it when I first came here. O nie, czekajcie. Jest szansa, że ktoś... O nie, o nie, 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 nie. O nie, 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 nie. O big nie, 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 nie. O, to jest bardzo nie podoba mi się to wcale. Nie podoba mi się to wcale. O nie. Ale dobra, lecimy dalej. Damn, I cannot remember if I saw it when I first came here. You had other things to worry about. Yeah, error message to truth bullet. Myszka może, klawiatura. Ten box tutaj dziwny. Może ass. What's wrong? His position seems unnatural. What do you mean? It's like he fell off the chair? You think he was attacked when he was sitting? Yeah, that's likely. He might have been sitting in front of the computer when the culprit hit him from the back. But why would he use the computer so late at night? I wonder. Position of the body added to truth bullets. His head wound looks bad. His head wound looks bad. Yeah, I'm guessing that's how he died. He must have been hit pretty hard to leave something like this. Do you see any other wounds? Not really, just the one on the back of the head. He lost a ton of blood. Everything is covered in it. It's not a nice sight. Pascal's head wounded as a bullet. Okay. I think that's all there is to the body. Okej, to może być faktycznie ciężki trial po raz pierwszy. Mi się to nie podoba. Wydawało się taki prosty teoretycznie, ale coś tu jest... Wait, coś tu jest... Good, I don't know... I don't want to look at it anymore. Czekaj, coś jeszcze się pojawiło. Hey, Eri. Yeah? There's something off with this cupboard. What do you mean? It's not standing perfectly straight and there is a mark on the floor next to it. Huh? You think someone moved it? Maybe there's a clue hidden behind it. Okay then, help me push it. Whoa! A hidden passage, I didn't expect that. Maybe it's the hidden exit? Damn, if we knew about it, we could have left this area and get food. We don't know yet where it leads. Let's check it out. Okay, you go first. O mój Boże, boję się. Okay. Oh, this looks pretty big. Yeah, let's see where it leads. Check the main passage first. Oh! Wow, what did you do? Daichi, what are you doing here? You're asking me? This is our sector. You mean we're in sector B? Yeah. I was just standing here when the cupboard moved on its own and you two came out. Interesting. Yeah, Megumi, let's check out where the other path goes. Yeah, I think I can take a guess. Czyli jest jakieś przejście O nie! O nie, teraz każdy będzie podejrzanym. So, where are we? It's sector A, the one I was in. Which means my guess was right. What does that mean? It means that we thought of the secret area what we thought of the secret area isn't true. We thought that the three sectors were separated with all of the paths connecting them blocked. But in fact, the sectors were connected to the entire time. O nie, to złe wiadomości to są mordy. If we discovered those paths earlier, we could have traveled between sectors at any time. Huh. Why hide those paths though? It's not like they would help us leave. Yeah, there are no passages leading outside. If I were to guess, I would say it's another way of Monokuma messing with us. That piece of junk. But the question is, did anyone use that passage before us? That's for us to investigate. Come on, we've still got a lot of places to search. I think we should take another look at the passage too. Let's get passages for the... Oh boy, dobra. The door is still locked. It's not the exit, is it? I don't think so. The exit is the other way around. Hey there, Ayaka. Hey! How are you feeling? Better now that I've eaten something. But still, not really well. Why Pascal? He was unlucky. I think it could have been any of us. Yeah, I'm tired of it all. But I will be stronger, I promise. Don't push yourself too hard. I know. Anyway, do you have any information you can share? Not really. When I exited my room this morning, the walls were already down. I went to wake up. Wait, okay. Yeah, I remember. And then to wake you up. And then we heard the scream, that's all. I see. Thanks, Ayaka. I didn't do anything to help yet. Czy to może być Rio? I absolutely fucking hope it's Rio. Hey Rio! Twój czas przyszedł, nastał. I've been investigating but little effect so far. Hope you will have more like Megumi. I'll do my best. Fuck you! Another trash can to search through. So what's inside? Huh? Oh nie! Oh nie! Huh? Gloves? No, just the glove, singular. Who uses just one glove? Maybe they lost one from a pair, so they threw away the other one. Oh, haven't thought of that. You're a genius, Megumi. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. Glove and trash can. O Jezu, czekaj. On nie da się rękawiczek, prawda? Yet another murder. Monogamous murders left us with very few options this time. I'm not justifying our killer, but I don't understand their motivation. Yeah. Okay, wait. Wróćmy się do tego tunelu najpierw. Here, on the ceiling. That's blood. Whoa. Was there another murder here? I don't think so. There's not enough blood. Unless they cleaned the rest of it. Maybe, but I have another theory. Huh? The ceiling is very low on this part of the corridor. It's barely any higher than the top of my head. So, I think someone simply hit their head on the low ceiling. And that's how the bloodstain was made. Maybe, sounds painful. Sounds painful. Yeah, low ceilings suck. They're almost as bad as diagonal walls. Okej, czekajcie. Muszę coś sprawdzić. Czy nie mają swoich... Okej, 166, czyli... Ktoś, kto jest wyższy, na pewno uderzy. Czyli nie Ayaka. Nie Eri. Fu mogłaby, ale to jest tylko 1 cm różnicy, więc chyba nie. A Lucard... Dajcie jest też niższy z jakiegoś powodu. On jest wysoki, o nie. I on też jest wysoki, ale on jest ofiarą. On jest trochę wyższy tylko. A reszta jest martwa. Ha. Zostaje tylko Pascal, Haruo i Alucard, który mogli oberwać w głowę. Is this a shoe mark? Seems that way. Someone was here. Yeah, but was it one of us? Or someone else before we got here? Like the mastermind? Could be. It looks like a sports shoe. Maybe we could compare everyone's shoes with this mark. I don't think we have enough time for that. Boo. Shoe mark in a passage. Sports shoe. You wear sports shoes, right? The clock is working properly. That's boring. What do you mean it's boring? Your ass is boring. I'm glad you could finally eat something, man. I was starving. Of course, I'm not glad that Pascal was killed, okay? I don't suspect you of that. Good. I actually am suspecting you of that. You should die. So, what was Daichi got in his room? What has Daichi got in his room? A tissue box. Oh! 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 Może jednak jest Daichi. To było miłe. Czekaj, czemu znowu zniknęło wszystko? Wracaj. Tissue box? Yeah, I think there's one like that in every sector. Ah, right. There was a box in Ackard's room. They were green though, it's not pink. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Czy w końcu da się utopić piłkarzyka? O mój Boże, to było genialne. I fucking hope it's him. They were green though, not pink. The ones in the Ayaka's room were yellow. You know, if these colors are cool, why not make them pitch black? I think you're spending too much time with Alucard. Maybe you're right. Box of tissues added to the truth bullets. Oh boy. A czekaj, to już sprawdziłem, to teraz tu chyba jest tylko u mnie jeszcze coś. Hey fool! Hey! Are you feeling better? Kind of, I'm still lightheaded though. I'm so glad you made it. We were super worried. Yeah, can you tell us anything you know about the case? Sorry, I don't have anything to say. I was barely conscious since yesterday. Only realized what was going on when Daichi brought me bread and water. I see. Sorry for the trouble then. No, I'm sorry for not being able to help. I believe in you, Megumi. Please catch whoever did that. I will. Huh? To mamy w jakim celu jak mi to pomóc? Something about that door. Yeah, look at this. Whoa, scratch marks. Yeah, someone was trying to get in here. What could they use to make marks like these? Only sharp object would work like a knife. Right, there are things like that in the drawers. Not that I used any. But wasn't the door unlocked? Weird. Scratch marks on the door. O jest, to będzie dziwny case. Should we go ask around some more? I think I should also ask you some questions. Me? Well, yeah, you were the one who found the body, I guess. So can you tell me something more about that? I woke up and left my room, then I noticed the door to Pascal's room was slightly open. Someone went in to check on him, and then, well, you know, I see. Have you seen or heard anything suspicious at night? At night? Not really. Actually, I wasn't able to sleep the whole night. And I had my door slightly open because it was too stuffy inside. And despite that, you haven't heard anyone? Nope, absolutely no one. I can tell for certain that no one moved through the hall that night. Is that so? Okay, thanks. Okay, nikt nie mówił się nikt nie przechodził tymi, więc ktoś musiał przejść tym korytarzem. Najpewniej. Tylko co robią te marks na drzwiach, skoro... Chyba żeby wyrobić Chyba że marks są specjalnie po to, żeby wyrobić Alucarda albo właśnie Eri. W to, że to oni to zrobili. Tak naprawdę był to Daichi. Anything in the bin? Nope. Let's look somewhere else. Okej, no to co? Chyba z Alucardem tylko mogę pogadać. Hey Alucard! What do you want? We're talking with everyone about the case. Maybe you've got some interesting info. Yeah, tell us. Sorry to disappoint, but I don't know anything. I was in my room the whole night. And then I heard your terrifying screams, so I went outside. And that's when we met. Indeed. Have you heard anything during the night? No? I see. There was one thing I noticed though. What is it? You said that the door was unlocked, right? Yeah, it was. Well, that is weird. Pascal told us before that he would lock the door. He said it would make us safer. Yeah, yes, he did say something like that. So why would he unlock the door for that night? Interesting. Thanks for the information, Alucard. Just leave me alone. Alucard's account added to truth bullets. Okay, everyone, time is up. Enough of my investigating. I hope you didn't slack off, or else you're gonna regret it soon. Now it's time for the trial. Please gather in Sector A, in front of the new elevator. Dobra, tak. Wydaje mi się, że... tak. Daichi wziął jakąś rękawiczkę skądś. Czekaj, no chyba w tym sektorze, potem... Kurde, nie pamiętam w którym sektorze była ta rękawiczka. In front of a new elevator. Okay, wiem, która chyba nawet. I'll be waiting in the courtroom. There's an elevator in the sector A? Oh well, let's just go there. Dobra. Wydaje mi się, że właśnie daj ci ten. Wziąłem rękawiczkę skądś. Wziął też chusteczkę różową. Myślę, że wszyscy mają różowe chusteczki. I poszedł tym tunelem, by zajebać Pascala. Potem chusteczkę chusteczką wytarł ten pomnik, którym uderzył Pascala, żeby nie było śladów za bardzo widać. Chusteczkę walił do kosza tam w tamtym pokoju, potem uciekł drzwiami i drzwi specjalnie pociachał nożem, żeby było, że niby ktoś się łamał przez drzwi, tak naprawdę ktoś się łamał po prostu tym tunelem i potem chyba się wrócił znowu tunelem, bo nie miał jak inaczej się wrócić. Wait, there's an elevator in here? Yes, apparently it was here the whole time. And it's going to take us the same curtain, take us to the same curtain as always. Probably, yeah. Probably. We're in the middle of the floor after all. It should be possible for the elevator to reach the same place as the other one. Is everyone still holding on? Yeah, the bread and water should give us enough energy to last through the trial. But after that, we're having a massive dinner. You don't. You're dying here, Mordor. If we survive, that is. Feeling unsure? I'm simply considering all the possibilities. I'm sure the killer will not give up easily. If they did it just to save us from hunger, they can come out now. We won't be mad at them. Who cares about getting mad? They are still going to get executed. I guess so, sorry. It's not going to be that easy. We have to corner the killer using the evidence we found. I know. I believe we can do it, the same way that we always did. Confident, aren't you? You better believe in her, she's gonna prove your innocence. If I am innocent, that is. Ah, just shut up! Teraz przecież pół godziny jest, dobra, to tak źle. Okay, enough of this. You know what to do, enter the elevator, I will take you to the courtroom. It's different elevator, but the courtroom is the same. There, the fate of all of you will be decided. Will you survive, or will you all die? Let's find out. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I can do it. I'll be strong for everyone. And I'll survive with you all. That's the spirit. Good luck, Ayaka. We all need good luck. If you want to live through this. Are you ready, Megumi? I won't be more ready than I am now. I think I looked into everything I could find. There's something weird about this case, though. Well, the setting is certainly different. That too. But I have a weird feeling. Is this my intuition? It doesn't matter now. I have to do it regardless of everything. I don't want to send us someone who wanted to help us to death. But if I don't, we will all die. I will get through it, I promise. Oh boy, jaki mało teraz jest. The elevator slowly descends, making a terrifying sound. The elevator looks the same as usual. It feels just as bad as any other time. It's just as unsettling. The ride seemed to last forever. But we all knew what awaited us at the end. Oh boy. Welcome! Glad you found a new elevator! Welcome, glad you found a new elevator. As you can see, it's the same costume as always, with a new decor of course. Who cares, just get this over with. I got used to your lack of enthusiasm. Anyway, I'm sure with sparks, the sparks will fly when you start the actual trial. You will be able to resist the thrill of dramatic trial. It's not a thrill, it's pure horror. Whatever, it's the same thing. I'm sure that the majority of people watching this think it's awesome. So sorry, but you guys got outvoted. We are having another amazing trial. Ugh, I don't even want to comment on this anymore. Anyway, we all know we've gathered here. One of you committed murder again, and here you are. And here we're all like, no, it was the last time, we swear. You didn't give us much of a choice this time. Yeah, that motive was downright cruel. Well, I had to do something to give you a little push, and it worked wonders. Besides, I told you I wanted to get back at you for that stupid strike. The people who organized it are already dead. Wasn't that enough for you? Nope, I had to punish you all in their stead. See, the collective responsibility, huh? I knew that strike was a bad idea. Chidori and the others did their best to oppose Nokuma. You have to respect that. This damn bear is just heartless. Of course I am heartless. I'm mechanical, you know. We won't achieve anything in battles of war with him. We have to get through the trial. Exactly. Now get to it. Oh boy. We took up places, the same as always. Oh boy. Ktoś z tej trójki zginie. Nie no. Half joking oczywiście. We just stood there for a moment. No one could say a thing. This time half of the people, half of the places were empty. We felt a familiar pressure. Our lives were now on the line. We knew that someone was about to die. And then it began. A game of life and death. A mystery of life and death. A trial of life and death. Do you want to review the truth bullets? Yes, give me that. I'm gonna... Wait, you have to save those najpierw. Thank you very much. A, nie chcę odpalić, dobra. Truth bullets, dobra, co my tu mamy? Mamy file, the victim was killed in the battlefield for trauma. The sectors from the dust in the space, secret passage. Dust, aha, tak. Box from the Daichi's room. Heavy statue found in Pascal's room. Inputs were taken from the statue. A locked door. The door was hard from the outside. Wait, czekajcie. O nie. Mam inny ten. Mam inną jeszcze teorię. Był error na komputerze, prawda? Kto jest hakerem? Wydaje mi się, że Daichi i Haruo współpracowali przy tym. I Haruo dały ucieczkę temu. Aries account, no one was in the hall at night. She was barely conscious for most of the time. Więc nie zauważyła nic pewnie, że planowali coś Daichi z tym. Daichi z Haruo. The wall were already down in the morning. A glove was found in the trash second B. Pascal's head wound. Position of the body. Body was lying next to the chair. Okej, chyba wiem, kto to jest. I się cieszę z tego, że wiem, kto to jest. Yes, I want to save. Okej, działa to już? Nie działa. Że tylko jedna osoba została z tego ekranu. Wow, that's sad. A tutaj... Nie, ty więcej, dobra. Tu już w ogóle prawie wszyscy. Trial start.
Let's begin with the basic explanation of a trial. During the trial, you will present your arguments about the murder and vote for the culprit. Your votes will decide the trial's outcome. If you correctly identify the culprit, only they will get punished. But if you make a wrong choice, everyone else will get punished and the culprit will get to leave. Oh, but of course there's a slight chance this time. If the culprit is victorious, they will be able to choose one person who will be spared and live with them.
Will be able or will have to? You're not suggesting that the killer would be so cruel that they would not spare anyone, are you? Who knows? Maybe they tricked someone into helping them, but they'll screw them over at the last second. You don't truly know anyone here, remember? I feel like we know each other at least that much that we wouldn't suspect each other of that. We basically assumed that the killer committed murder to save us from hunger, but maybe they are just a sadistic murderer who wanted to use the opportunity. Are you measuring everyone by your own standards? No, I'm just being cautious.
Anyway, it's true that the culprit does not have to use the opportunity I'm giving them. They can spare one person if they want to, regardless if that person helped with its crime or not.
So you can get surprise picked by the killer without even knowing who they are.
Indeed, wouldn't that be an exciting outcome?
Or the killer could conspire with one person and promise that they would pick them, and then after the verdict pick someone else. Oh, that won't be that cruel. Alucard, I think you're just trying to make up a guy at that point. I don't think that would give the killer any benefit, so there isn't really a reason to do it. Maybe so. Just to make sure, we only need to identify one killer, right? You know, there is a second person who helped them.
Yes, of course.
Alright then, I think we can do this. Of course you can. The killer should not underestimate you, no matter who they are. So let's get some basic facts straight. Victim in this case is Pascal. He was murdered this night around 2 AM. Dobry kisiel. Around 2 AM. I was the one who first found the body. That's right, I don't really want to remember this though. He was found in this room in Sector C. Everything clear so far? Of course. So does anyone have any suspects right away? I think Alucard is suspicious. Why is that? I mean, you're always suspicious. Daichi's right. Alucard was in the same sector as Pascal, so there is a high chance he did it. The two main suspects are Alucard and Eri, since both of them were in Sector C. I don't think Eri would be able to do it, which leaves Alucard as suspect number 1. There you go again with your pathetic believing in people. I don't think they could do it. It's the most dangerous thing you can think in the situation. Oh no. Okay then, I think that's enough suspicion for now. Let's focus on the facts. Why don't we begin with the murder weapon? Whatever you say. Continue. Pascal's sitting in front of the computer screen, right? Continue. So maybe a violent computer virus killed him. Continue. Don't be silly, it must have been one of the weapons from the drawers. Continue. Or maybe just some object from his room. Agree. Pistol bullets, box of tissues, heavy statue. Correct. Consent. You're right, Ayaka. It wasn't one of the weapons that Monokuma gave us, but a seemingly harmless object. Ah, you mean the ugly statue in Pascal's room, right? Indeed, it would work as a weapon. We even found some leftover traces of blood on it, so it fits perfectly. I see. Are you sure though? Maybe it was left there as a red herring. Couldn't the killer use one of the weapons from the drawers? Not really. Those weapons include knives, scissors, screwdrivers and so on. Mostly bladed, sharp objects. And Pascal was killed by a blunt force trauma. There weren't any hammers in those drawers, were there? Not that I know of. Exactly, it must have been a blunt instrument, and the statue fits perfectly. Damn, it must suck to be killed by something that ugly. It's not pretty, that's true.
Hey, the statue is perfect. You just have zero aesthetic sense.
Anyway, we can at least agree on the murder weapon for now. We should move on to the suspects though. Make your argument. Eri and Alucard are the most suspicious here. Continue. No way, anyone could have done it. Continue. The culprit moved through the Sector C hall and went to the Pascal's room. Continue. And then they attacked an unsuspecting Pascal from behind. Continue. Maybe they used an ugly statue to humiliate him more. Continue. I have to think about this. Object! Aries account. Counter! I don't think that's true. Which part? But the killer went through the Sector's C hall. Why is that? Well, because of what Eri said. Ha! Yes! She said she didn't sleep all night and had her door open, yet she didn't hear anyone. Maybe the culprit was just walking really quietly. Or maybe Eri has been simply lying. What? Why do you think that? If the killer went through the hall, it would most likely be either her or Alucard. And some of us already picked Alucard as their main suspect. Humph. So you're saying that Eri is covering for Alucard? That would be likely. After all, she said she would protect him at any cost. That would also work if one of them was the killer and the other one the collaborator. Hey, I didn't cooperate with Alucard on anything. That is definitely true. Maybe we should think about it a bit more. Maybe Eri is simply lying to protect someone. Continue. After all, the killer should have come through the hall. Continue. Pascal left his door unlocked and the killer entered his room. Continue. He wouldn't be able to suspect a thing when he was hit in the head. Continue. Did I mention that the statue is ugly as heck already? Continue. I have to think about this again. Dajcie gra głupa jak zwykle. Continue. After all, the killer should have come through that hole. Object? Unlocked door. Oh, that's not it. A, okej, jednak nie to. Może tu? A, jednak nie. Czy dobrze wybrałem? Dobra, tu. Alucard's account? Chyba Alucard's account. Okay. Something doesn't add up. About what I said? About the entire thing, about this entire thing. See, it's true that the door was unlocked. We found it that way. But does it really mean that Pascal left it that way? You think he didn't? After all, Olgert said that Pascal made sure to lock the door and specifically said so. Yeah, he did say that. We simply forgot to do it. We all get bigger things in our minds than locking the doors. Nah, I don't think that's true. I don't think so. He may have really locked it. So the killer unlocked it. That would make sense. But the point is, if it was locked, then the killer couldn't just open the door from the hall. Yeah, so it was a lookout. So it wasn't a lookout. Alright, this has gone far enough. What do you mean? It's pathetic. Those lame attempts at manipulating the truth. It's just sad. So you're saying what we have is wrong? Indeed. First of all, of course there was someone in the hall that night. Someone who wanted to enter Pascal's room. There was? Megumi, you already have the evidence for it, don't you? Or do you prefer to face away from the truth? I have the evidence? What evidence proves that someone was in the hall? Scratch marks on the door, chyba. I'm happy I covered. You're right! I found scratch marks on Pascal's door near the lock. Someone must have tried to open it by force. And that someone must have come from the hall. Then what about what Eri said? Don't you realize yet? It was a lie. She didn't know if anyone went through that hall. It's because the door to her room was closed. What? How do you know that? I know that because I was in the hall. You were? Yes. And was it you who left those scratch marks then? Indeed. Wiedziałem. Czekaj, czy jednak to on zostawił, a nie tamten. To jednak on zostawił. Ale to w takim razie... to jeszcze bardziej... Nie, czekaj, to w sumie... To czekaj, to po co hakować rzeczy w takim razie? Ale dalej nie zwalnia Daichiego z bycia mordercą. Why did you do that? It's simple. Do I need to spell it out? You wanted to kill him. I took a knife from the drawer and waited until late in the night. I tried to open the locked door with a knife, but it was already unlocked. I have scratched it for nothing. You could have checked first, then you wouldn't leave incriminating evidence. True, but I was convinced that he locked the door. So what happened when you entered his room? I saw the same thing Eri did, Pascal's dead body. It was too late, but it was a blessing in disguise. Thanks to the killer, he would receive food and water and I wouldn't have to risk being caught as a culprit. Truly, this was the worst possible moment to try to kill someone and get away with it. There you go, calmly analyzing it like this. But why did you admit to that? Now people will suspect you even more. I couldn't listen to you anymore. I said that telling the truth will be better for me than relying on your weak manipulation skills. It was a simple calculation. Of course. So, what do we do with that? He says he didn't do it, but can we believe him? After all, he admitted that he was there during that night. What do you think, everyone? Make your argument. We cannot trust in anything that Elkhart says. Continue. But maybe he really came there after the killer. Continue. Then it would mean that it was most likely Eri. Continue. Well, we know for sure that the culprit came from the sector C. Continue. You guys don't know anything. Object. Secret passage. Bitch. No, that's not exactly true. I think it's high time we address the biggest misconception in this case. Oh? It's getting interesting. Namely the point that the killer must have been someone from the Sector C. We all know why we assume that, right? Well, because the sectors were separated by walls, right? They weren't anymore this morning though. Yes, but that happened after the murder. How can we be sure of that? So are you suggesting they came down aerial and the killer simply went to Sector C through there? No, the truth is much more interesting. During the investigation, we found a secret passage. A secret passage? Yeah, it connected all 3 of the sectors. Is that true? Indeed, I also found the passage during my investigation. Actually, jest 8 osób, które wiedzą o passage. Nie, czekaj, 6 osób. Skąd 2 osoby nie wiedzą? Nie, czekaj. Nie, 5 osób, które wiedzą i 3, które nie wiedzą. Alucard, Eri i Fu. Nie, czekaj, Eri też wie. To Alucard i Fu i Ayaka. Tylko nie wiedzą Secret Path. Nie, czekaj, ona też się dowiedziała, bo ona tam zobaczyła. Dajcie też potem wiedział, bo zobaczył, ale on wiedział już wcześniej. They also found that passage during my investigation. You're right, Haru. I saw them walk out of the wall. Out of the wall? Yes, the passage was hidden behind furniture covering the hole from the wall. On each side. Fascinating. And you think that the culprit could have moved through there? Yes, because there is one more important thing that I haven't said yet. Ah, you mean where the passage ended at? Yes, where the entrance from Sector E and B were located in the halls, the one in the Sector C was inside of Pascal's room. Oh. Well, that essentially makes it important to the case. But can we know that someone actually used it? Well... shoe mark. An HP recovered. We found a shoe mark in the dust in the passage. It looks pretty recent, so I think it's likely someone was there. So the killer could have come both from Sector C and from the secret passage. Yes, although I have a theory. I cannot prove it yet, but please listen to me. Go on. It's connected to the mystery of the unlocked door. Alucard, you said that Pascal was sure to lock his door. Yes, he was. So, what if he did? I don't understand. What if the culprit came in through the passage, killed Pascal, and then unlocked the door? But why would they do that? To cast suspicion on Eri and Alucard. Oh! That's even more interesting if this theory was correct. Then Eri and Alucard would be the only ones who could not have done it. Right, because we couldn't access the secret passage. Convenient development. But we do not know if that is true, do we? No, we don't. And even if it was, we would still have 6 possible suspects. That's quite a lot. You have to narrow it down then. Make your argument. We need to narrow down this list of suspects. List of suspects. Continue. There is no evidence could pinpoint the killer. Continue. What if we compare everyone's alibis? Continue. It was late at night, everyone was in their rooms. Continue. If only Pascal's PC camera was on during that time. A przecież była chyba otworzona, nie? Error message może? No, it's not it, okay, nie. Jak to nie? Ale nie mamy jeszcze tej fingerprint analysis, mordo. Nie możemy tego użyć. Dobra, I'm dying over here. Well, do we have anything? Well, we do have something, or at least we should have it. You mean the fingerprints thing? So, what did you use it on? The statue in Pascal's room. Yes, the murder weapon. We don't know for sure that it was it. Anyway, if we knew who touched it, it would help a lot with finding the killer. So who did it? Well, Monokuma? Yeah. What about the analysis results? Oh, that thing. Sorry, still not done. What? But we need it! He did say it may last even longer than the trial, but then it would be completely useless. That's how Monokuma operates. Gives you a bit of hope and takes it away. Damn. So we still have nothing. Seems so. We need to discuss other leads and hope that Monokuma finishes in time. So what's the next topic? Your argument. What if the culprit touched an item other than statue? Continue. We will not be able to use the analysis for the second item though. Continue. We could question everyone and make the culprits pull up. Continue. Slip up. No, I would get nervous and look suspicious even though I didn't do it. You did do it. Continue. The killer didn't leave any other evidence behind. Object! That's not true. Used tissue. No, there is something. A clue that may help us identify the killer. Oh, I'm listening. This used tissue that we found in Pascal's room. The way you said it, I was expecting something better. What's so special about that tissue? Well, I believe that the killer might have used it to wipe the blood off the statue. Maybe even try to wipe their fingerprints as well. But then the fingerprints analysis would fail. Yeah, that would really be unfortunate. But in place of the analysis, it might have given us another clue. The tissue itself. Hold on, that is still only a theory. We don't know if the killer really used that tissue. For all we know, it might have been used by Pascal himself. Yeah, what's more likely that Pascal used a tissue during the 2 days he was there, or that the killer specifically brought one themselves? No, you don't understand. It couldn't have been Pascal. Why is that? Eric, can you help me? What, me? Oh, I know what you mean. It's because the only tissues in Sector C were green. You remember, right, Alucard? Ah, yes, the box in my room. Yeah, and indeed, they were all green, no purple ones. It's pink! Anyway, this means that tissue must have come from outside Sector C. Okay, but what does it say about the culprit? Actually, a lot. We found another piece of evidence that shows where the tissue came from. Question what the evidence shows that the tissue came from. Box of tissues. One which be recovered. We found that box of tissues in Sector B. Ah yes, we did. It must have come from this box. Indeed, it's the only box of pink tissues that we found in the entire secret area. Interesting, even I hadn't noticed that. So it's most likely that one of those tissues made its way to Pascal's room. Yeah, but that would mean... Yes, we might be able to tell who brought it. It must have been that person. Who could bring the pink tissue to Pascal's room? Daichi! Got it! 1 HP recovered. Daichi, it was you! What? What do you mean, me? What? Eri, do you remember where we found the box? Yeah, it was inside Daichi's room. So if Daichi had access to them, he could have easily taken one and used it to wipe the statue. That would make sense. Hey, don't be so hasty. I don't know anything about this box. It was in your room though. Okay, that was dumb. I know this box, okay, but doesn't mean I'm the killer. It wasn't hidden or anything, so Haru or Fu could have easily taken one. Don't bring me into this. And I was unconscious for most of the time. Yes, she was, but apart from that, the murder happened at night. At the time, we all should have been in our rooms. So you're saying that the killer opened your door, came into your room, took the tissue from the box and left, closing the door, and you haven't noticed anything? I was sleeping! You're a heavy sleeper then. Daichi, did you do it? No, I didn't! Please, listen to me! Hey, Haru, tell them I couldn't do it! Oh no. I want to believe that you're innocent, but I don't have any evidence that could prove it. Man! Megumi, are you sure that this tissue is enough to convict Daichi? No, but I have more. This shoe mark that we found in the secret passage. What about it? Well, it looks kind of like the sports shoe, which is exactly the type that Daichi wears. Does no one else wears shoes like that? Not really. Ah, come on! I didn't do it! Sorry Daichi, but the evidence so far points at you now.
Hey, losers!
What?
Stop this bickering for a second and listen. I got something that you'll really like.
You're going to let us out?
Even better! I've got the results of the fingerprint analysis.
Oh. Finally. So, what's in it?
Wow, so impatient. Okay, I'll tell you. I found 3 sets of fingerprints on the statue.
3?
And the people who left them were... Drumroll please.
Pascal, Daichi and Eri. Oh boy, czy nawet nie wziął tej rękawiczki? Skąd wzięła się ta rękawiczka w takim razie? Znaczy Pascal oczywiste, bo on był w tym pokoju. Wow, co to się stało? Wow, I'm stupid. Like that. Okej, bo coś sportnie się załadowało, dobra, ma sens.
Pascal, Daichi, and Eri. That's all from me. Please continue.
Pascal, Daichi and Eri. We can ignore Pascal since, you know, he's the victim. Yeah, he probably touched it since it was in his room. Okay, but what about Eri? Well, I saw her touch it. It was during the investigation, so it shouldn't count either. Hey, you don't know that she didn't touch it either earlier too. She touched it later on purpose, and you were looking to avert the suspicion. Of course I didn't. That's very unlikely. So it just leaves one person, and that's Daichi. Well, that is pretty damning. Hey, stop it! I didn't do it, I'm telling you. Haru, tell them. Anyone. You're all stupid. Daichi, calm down. It's useless now. I have to break through his words. kryje. Twinkie man. Wreszcie go się pozbędę. Fuck yeah.
I'm not the killer, you're stupid! And I have proof that I did it!
Pascal's room was located in the room in Sector C. Pascal most likely locked the door. Rupert arrived through the secret passage. In the passage they left a shoe mark. The weapon that they grabbed was a statue. You found the tissue from your room in Pascal's room, and there was your shoe mark in the secret passage.
I just went there for a walk. It means nothing. Why would I even kill Pascal? He was cool.
Pascal was killed by the blunt force. He was attacked while in front of the computer. The killer attacked Pascal from behind. The killer wiped the blood using their tissue. The killer wiped the fingerprints. Failed to wipe the fingerprints. Failed to wipe. The fingerprint analysis confirmed that you used the murder weapon. You wanted to get food and water again, and that's why you had to do something. To szybko? But I didn't. Daichi, we're not mad at you. We know that what the circumstances were, but we have to solve this murder. It's a matter of our survival. Well done, Megumi. Now you know what you have to do, right? Yes, I will summarize this entire case from start to finish. Let's do it. A, to było szybki trial. Ale wiedziałem od tego, już od investigation, że kto to jest. Która jest godzina? Czekaj. A, godzinę już, dobra. Będę miał jeszcze czas na swoje rzeczy. This is it. The whole case started with the culprit going into the secret passage that they found earlier. They entered it from the sector B. They went through the passage, but they unknowingly left a shoe mark in the dust. At the time, Pascal was sitting in front of his computer. He was also distracted by an error message. The killer entered his room to the passage behind him. Look at the statue from the cupboard. They took the statue from the cupboard and struck Pascal's head from behind. Pascal died instantly and fell down on the floor. The killer then took the tissue that they took from the room, which was pink. They used it to wipe the blood from the statue. They didn't wipe their own fingerprints as well. The biggest mistake was that instead of taking the tissue, they threw it in the bin. Before leaving they also unlocked the door to cast suspicion on Alucard and Eri. And the person who did all that was you, Daichi Nakataka. Yep. Wreszcie się go pozbyliśmy. Fuck yeah. And that's the case. This is how it happened. Good job, Megumi. Daichi, I can't believe it. But I... everyone. Well, that's over then. I mean, I know why he did it, but still. A murder remains a murder. You're the last person that should say that though. Hey, can I...
Okay then, y'all. I'm glad you reached your answers, which means it's time to... Hold it!
Właśnie coś się nie zgadza w tym. Ale mam nadzieję, że to nie zmieni nagle killera, tylko po prostu wytłumaczy niektóre rzeczy. Hold it! Hey everyone, stop for a second. Well, Ayaka? What's wrong? Please, just listen to me. I'm done being weak and silent. I must speak. We're listening, Ayaka. This entire chaos feels wrong. It's as if we're being led by someone. Something's off. Off? I thought we solved this case. But apparently Eka believed this wasn't true. O nie, 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 niech się nie okaże, to Haruo faktycznie zabił. O nie! O nie! Już nie czekam, to nie tłumaczyłoby, dlaczego Daichi ma dalej fingerprints na tym statule. Apparently Ayaka believed this wasn't true. Is there more to it? Are we really being tricked by someone? We must know everything before we reach the verdict. We have reached the halfway point of the trial. Your HP has been restored. Yes, chcę zapisać, ale o mój Boże, jak się zmieni na Haruo, że teraz Haruo zabił, mam nadzieję, że nie. Please wywalcie tego Daichiego w końcu. Alright then, we will discuss it some more. But the voting! No, we're not done yet. Boo.
Oh well, do whatever you want.
Ayaka, you had something to say, right? Please tell us what you think is wrong. Okay, so... It just sounds so easy. As if we are following someone's plan. I told you it's not me! Well, what do you mean? You found the clues and they pointed at Daichi. Yes, but I feel like there are too many of them. Too many clues? What does that even mean? What I mean is, we've got both the tissue and the fingerprints. And what's wrong with that? If we got only one of them, it'll be pretty damning. But both? It just feels weird. I'm not sure I follow. You see, we've come to the conclusion that Daichi brought the tissue to wipe the blood off. So he wiped the blood, but not the fingerprints? I see, you may have a point. Well, I don't get it. I just didn't think of wiping the fingerprints as well. Even though we were explicitly told about the fingerprint analysis by Monokuma, he must have known that we would analyze the murder weapon. Yes, but not only did he fail to remove that evidence, he left us a new one when he left the tissue in Pascal's room. That is pretty illogical. Haven't you thought that maybe Daichi is just a dumb idiot? Hey! I don't think that's all there is to it. I don't know, something else doesn't feel right. Megumi, can we discuss it some more? Okay. Take your argument. There must be something more to this case. Continue. Maybe the real culprit is still hidden in the shadows. Continue. And every piece of evidence fits Daichi perfectly. Continue. There is no way that the fingerprints analysis is wrong. Continue. Daichi is just pretending that he doesn't know anything. Continue. Megumi, you already summarized the case, didn't you? Continue. I have to think about this again. Blood marks in the passage. No, that's not completely true. What do you mean? Oh, no. It's true that most of the evidence fits Daichi, but not all of it. You know that Daichi left the shoe mark in the sacred passage. But what about the blood mark on the ceiling? What about it? I don't think Daichi could have left it. Why not? Something just doesn't fit. Oh, jest on jest shorter, tak? It doesn't fit that here that I should have the mark on the ceiling. Height. O Jezu. Chodź tu. Chodź tu. On jest niższy. Niż my, a my nawet nie uderzaliśmy w ten. Got it! Yes, that's it. His height. Yeah, Daichi is just too short. I remember when we investigated that part of the passageway? Yeah, it had a very low ceiling. Yes, it was almost the exact height of the top of my head. Which means that I could barely fit there without bending. I see. Which means if someone hit their head on it, it would have been to be someone taller than me. There are several people taller than me here. Alucard, Haruo, Ryo, and Pascal while he was still alive. Right, but not Daichi, who was super short.
I'm not super short, I'm just regular short.
Shut up, Daichi, we're trying to help you. So what you're saying is that Daichi could not have left that blood mark on the ceiling.
Yes.
Just yes. Boję się, jak to będzie Haruo wyleci, to ja zastrzelę. Nie gram dalej tylko, nie no, aż tak może nie, ale... Naprawdę? Piłkarzyka nie wyjebiecie? Yes. And that someone else must have left it, and that this person might be the true killer? Indeed. But most evidence still points to Daichi. Or is it more likely that all the evidence is wrong, or that this one piece you just found is misleading you? I understand your point, but I don't think you get what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying Daichi had absolutely nothing to do with this case, but that doesn't mean he's the killer. So you're saying he's the collaborator? Hey, I'm not a collaborator. Hey, I'm not a collaborator. Maybe he participated in the plan, but didn't kill Pascal. But then who did? I haven't found that out yet. Great, so we've got nothing. There must be something more. I hate to say this, but maybe voting for Daichi is our best bet after all. We don't have any other suspects right now. There's still Alucard. I thought we discussed that part long ago. I need to find something to move this forward. Is there really nothing else? Maybe you should look at the crime scene again. If there's some new evidence, it should be there. Oh nie, nie, nie! 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 Oh, I hate this. His ass is the crime. I'm sorry. Error message. The computer screen. What was on it? There was a message that said error security breach. Does that mean anything to us? I can't be sure, but look at the facts so far. Pascal was attacked from behind, right? Yeah, he was hit in the head while sitting at the computer. And what time was it when he was attacked? The Montgomery file said 2 AM. Exactly, so you know that Pascal was sitting in front of the computer late at night, when all of us should have been asleep. Why is that? Maybe he was playing video games. No, there were no games at any of the computers in the secret area. There was no internet either. We only used it for local calls. And remember, we were all extremely tired because of thirst and hunger. It was very unlikely that someone wouldn't try to sleep without a very good reason. So what was that reason? The error message itself. Is that what you're trying to say, Megumi? Yes. That message suddenly appeared on the screen in the middle of the night. And that was enough to wake Pascal up? It might have been accompanied by an error sound. Very likely, so Pascal woke up and checked the computer, trying to find out what caused that error. The computer was his only way of contacting the other sectors, so he really didn't want it to break down. Okay, but what about the error message? Old computers love showing them all the time. Even the ones in the computer room gave me several of them when I was working there. No, this wasn't just an error message. It was a message about a security breach. What does it change? It means that it was caused from outside. Exactly, someone else used another device to make this message appear on the screen in Pascal's room. And who could have done that? It must have been... nie, nie róbcie mi tego, chłopaki. Ja pierdolę. Got it. Haruo, it was you. What? Me? What? Him? Yes, you're the ultimate hacker after all. So what of it? You could have easily hacked Pascal's computer using the local network. He even had a computer connected to it ready in his room. Exactly, so you had the opportunity to do that. What about the people in the Sector A? I have no idea how to do something like that. Me neither. You might be lying though. But apart from that, our computer is in the hall. You would risk getting seen by others. So I still think it was you, Haruo. And... Czekaj, był w pokoju? Nie. And why would I do that? To get Pascal's attention, to lead him to the computer, so that you would be able to attack him from the back. Huh? Some baseless conjecture. Haruo really does seem suspicious, huh? But the problem is, even if he took part in the plan, we don't know if it was him or Daichi who killed Pascal. Another mystery with two possible killers. I'm sure we can manage to solve it. Make your argument. I still think that Daichi might be the killer. Continue. Hey, I told you I didn't do it! Continue. You might never know which one of them did it. Continue. It was Haruo who hacked the Pascal's computer, right? Continue. I have never even touched the murder weapon. Oh nie. Oh nie. Oh nie. Haruo, I think you're not telling the truth. What? Say you didn't touch the statue, but I think you did. But the fingerprints analysis said it was just Daichi, right? Yes, but you could easily go around it. Simply by using this. Glove? Yes, a simple glove would be enough to touch the weapon without leaving any marks on it. And we found it in the trash in Sector B. So anyone could have left it there. Anyone? Not really. After all, it's the left glove. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! It's the left glove. A left glove? Yes, and there's only one left-handed person here. And that is Haruo. I hate this game. you told us yourself about your left-handed control when we were playing Tekken, remember? I totally forgot about that. If there was a pair of gloves, it could be anyone. But just the left one? That makes it pretty clear. You... Right, I see your point. But that still doesn't solve everything. If you think that Haru did it, why did we find so much evidence pointing to Daichi? Especially since Haru was actually smart, and he wouldn't let Daichi leave it if they cooperated. Or would it let Daichi leave it if they cooperated? Is that really true though? What do you mean? Megumi, do you have the answer? Właśnie trochę nie bardzo wiem, skąd się wzięły fingerprints Daichiego na tym. But okay. How many people did Monokuma promise to release? 2. Correct. Who was the left evidence supposed to lead to? Daichi. Correct. Who would survive if they voted for Daichi? Both of them. Oh nie, they didn't. Correct. Ja pierdolę. Congratulations. Summary. Now I understand everything. You do? Yes, I know why there were so many pieces of evidence pointing at Daichi. It was because that was part of the killer's plan. It was by design? Yes, the killer fully took advantage of the new rule introduced by Monokuma. We knew that 2 people would be able to leave if the killer won. Yeah, that's why we suspected that 3 there could be a collaborator. Exactly, but here the collaborator's role just wasn't to help with the kill. It was to take the blame as a scapegoat. Hey, can I butt in for a second? Sure, go on. I actually did it. What? I am the killer. What the hell? Yeah, sorry for not telling you earlier. But why are you saying this now? I guess I had a change of heart. I couldn't live with what I did anymore. Can we believe that? Of course not. It's the most stupid lie ever. You're stupid! Anyway, just vote me and end it! I don't think that would be wise. I believe we should just ignore him for now. This only proves what I said. Daichi was to be a scapegoat. So why wouldn't he confess that he's the killer from the beginning? Because that would look too suspicious. Most people wouldn't admit to murder if it meant execution. You would distrust him and look for the real killer. So instead the plan was to fabricate evidence against Daichi that we would find, and then we wouldn't discover it and think we solved the case. Impressive plan, and very devious. Daichi confessed only now, because the plan has fallen apart and he wanted to save it. But not being very smart, he did it in the most clumsy way possible. That's kind of sad. It's because Daichi was just a tool. The true architect of the plan was Haru. He was the one who came up with the plan and the one who killed Pascal. The fact that we didn't find his fingerprints only proves it further. He knew that we would check the prints, and that's why he made us sure that we would find Daichi's and not his. That's some interesting reasoning. However, it's all false. You don't have any evidence that I did it. You only have evidence for Daichi. It will be foolish to vote for me now. No, Haru, listen. I will not be listening to any of this. This is a waste of time. End this charade and get back to the facts. I see, so that's how That's how we're doing it. I need to defeat his resistance to the truth. You don't have any evidence that I did it. You're just bashing it all. You're just basing it all on your guesses. The plan was to put in motion during the night. At night. The plan was to cast suspicion on Daichi. The killer got Pascal's attention by hacking his computer. The killer hit themselves on the ceiling. The killer threw away the glove in Sector B. You have enough clues pointing at you. The glove and the blood mark prove it. Almost all of the evidence points at Daichi. He's the killer, leave me alone. The passage, the killer and Daichi took different paths. The killer grabbed the statue with their left hand. The killer told Daichi to leave a shoe mark. The one who left the fingerprints on the weapon was Daichi. Pascal was struck in the head by the killer. I know you long enough to know you wouldn't throw Daichi under the bus. Unless it was part of the plan that you both came up with. Huh? What? It is as I said. You and Daichi are too close. You wouldn't throw him under the bus. You wouldn't try to pass the blame on him if you didn't agree on that before. You think you know me that well. I know you well enough for that. Huh? Well, damn. Do you have anything else to say? Not really. I see. Well then, Megumi, I would say it's time to wrap this up. Yes, let's summarize the case, this time for real. This is it. The case started with the killer and Daichi formulating a plan. The killer used his computer to hack Pascal's. Pascal saw the error message and went to the computer. Then the killer and Daichi opened the secret passage in Sector B. At the crossroad they took different paths. The killer told Daichi to leave shoe mark in the dust. At the same time they went through the other part of the passage. But it turned out that the ceiling was too low. Hit their head on the ceiling, leaving a bloody mark. The two partners exited the passage in. The two partners exited the passage in Pascal's room. The killer took the statue with their left hand wearing a glove. When they attacked Pascal on the head, Pascal died instantly and fell down on the floor. Daichi gave the killer a tissue that he took from his room. The killer wiped most of the blood off the statue. He threw away the tissue in the trash in Pascal's room. Then they gave the statue to Daichi so that he would leave his fingerprints. And finally, they unlocked the door to Pascal's room. The person who did all that was you, Haruo Miyamoto. Wyglądał okropnie w tym arcie, ale dobra. And that's the entire case. This is how it happened. Good job, Megumi. We failed. We failed. I'm sorry, Haruo. It's my fault. Don't be. The plan just wasn't good enough. Do you two want to comment on what Megumi said? What's the point? Everything is finished. So you admit that you did it. Who knows? Maybe that was my plan all along. What? Don't listen to him. He's playing mind games with you. Always the perceptive one. I'm not planning to die yet. Anyway, it seems we've reached the truth of this case.
Okay, now that you've done with this real long interruption, may I continue with the voting time?
Go on.
Finally! Please vote using the panels on your desk and choose who you think is the killer. And remember, make sure you do vote for someone, otherwise you will be punished as well.
Ugh.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see the verdict. Will it be right, or will it all be a hardly wrong one? Okay, I can't wait.
Wow. That was...
Oh, this is absolutely correct. The culprit who killed Pascal Yukawa was none other than the evil hacker Haruo Miyamoto.
I honestly was expecting Haruo to be mastermind, but... fuck it.
Congratulations. Daichi got it wrong since he voted for himself, but everyone else voted correctly.
Damn it. Damn it. We lost. It's game over for us. No, just for me. But leave it. So now that everything is clear, mind elaborating on what happened? Why not? It won't change a thing. Yesterday I found that passage behind the cupboard. I thought it could come in handy, so I didn't tell anyone about it. I reached my decision later that day when I saw what happened to Fu. I saw that she didn't have much time left, and that we would all be next. And that's when he came to me. Yes, we talked about it together and decided that we had to act. Unfortunately, committing murder in such a limited environment and getting away with it was almost impossible. It was just as committing suicide. But regardless of circumstances, none of us wanted to die. So we tried to do our best to come up with a plan that gave us at least some chance of survival by creating a scapegoat and tricking us. It was a pretty clever plan, but not clever enough. We know that with Megumi and Ryo here... Ryo nic nie zrobił, kurwa! Ryo nie zrobił nic w tym trialu. Absolutnie. Sraken pierdaken, Ryo nic nie zrobił. Ryo did nothing, ale nie wrong, tylko nothing, po prostu. You would need a ton of luck to pull this off. And it turns out we didn't have that luck. Sorry, but you know that I had to do it so that we could survive. Why apologize? You wanted to survive and so did we. We clashed at the trial and you were the victor. That's just how it is. But why kill Pascal? What did he do to you? Nothing, but we had to choose someone. We didn't have the heart to kill Fu when she was in such a bad condition. And apart from that, our only option was Pascal and the secret passage. I see. However, I must correct some misconceptions that you have about this case, especially about Pascal. You really want to tell them that? Yes, I think this would be fair to Pascal. Huh? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Yes, partially. You kept saying that Pascal must have locked the door and that we unlocked it. But that is false. We never even touched that door. What? Then why was it open? I'm sure Pascal was supposed to lock it. But he didn't, on purpose. And I know why. This is because something else happened when we were there at night. In your version of events, we silently entered his room and attacked him from behind. He died without ever realizing that was happening. That's what we deduced, yeah. But in fact, Pascal discovered us. What? When we came out of the passage, the cupboard moved too loudly. Pascal heard us and turned around. I thought that we got busted, but that we would either have to abandon the plan or fight him. As if you stood any chance against Pascal. As if you stood any chance against Pascal. That is true. But that didn't happen. Instead, Pascal stood up and walked up to us without a word. He looked into my eyes and I looked into his. For a minute we just stood there looking at each other in silence. They were scary. And then, still without saying a word, Pascal nodded and turned away and sat back down. All I had to do was to grab the statue and hit him. I made sure he wouldn't suffer. I don't understand. So, Pascal agreed to being killed? Yes, that's why he left the door unlocked. He knew Alucard would try to kill him. But since we got there first, he left the job to me. Pascal, he decided to sacrifice himself so that we could survive? Pascal, you didn't have to do that. I guess he couldn't just please come and kill me, and so that was what he thought he should do. His case is even sadder than I thought. I was wondering about one thing. Why kill Pascal yourself and not leave it to Daichi? What? What? I think that you would be more convincing than Daichi as a fake culprit. I hate this. Maybe so, but Daichi is clumsy. He could have screwed it up. If I wanted to have it done, I had to do it myself. I see. What's wrong? I think Haru may still not be telling us the whole truth here. See, I have a theory. I will tell you and you can say whether I'm right. Okay? Haru had to be the one who did it. See, if we failed to identify the killer and his plan worked, who would have survived? Well, Haru and Daichi, of course. Right, and if we succeeded and caught the killer, who would have lived? Everyone except Haru and Pascal. That's correct. So, with that plan, who is the only person who survives no matter the outcome? Daichi. That's Daichi. Exactly. By making the plan this way, he guaranteed Daichi's survival. And that's why he did it. Am I right, Haruo? Why would you do that? It's not important. Who cares? I thought so. Hey, Haruo. What? You really did it for me? You really did it for me? What does it matter? I'm sorry, nie powinienem się śmiać. Haruo! Haruo! Daichi threw himself at Haruo, hugging him. Haruo, you're too good for me. Please don't go. Hey, it's not like I have a choice. But, ouch. Ouch, you're grabbing me too hard. Doesn't matter, I'm not letting you go. Daichi, we knew we knew what we were getting into. We talked about it. The risk was calculated. Calculated? But I suck at math, you know that? You dummy. Still a dumbass even after all this time. That's how I am, you know that. I know, I wouldn't have you any other way. Hey Daichi, there's one more thing before I go. Yeah? O nie, pendrive został. Take this. Your pen drive? Yes, I finally got to the encrypted files that we found. Finally got to the encrypted files that we found. Maybe they will help you finally escape this place. I'm entrusting this to you, okay? Okay. Now, I think this is the end. Good luck, everyone. Please defeat this game for all of us. We will.
Okay then, enough of that. It's my time to shine.
No.
The time is up. Hope you said your goodbyes, cause it's too late now. I have prepared a very special punishment for the ultimate hacker, Haruo Miyamoto. It's punishment time!
Rage quit, o nie! O nie! We saw Haruo lying on a giant keyboard. His arms and legs were tied so he couldn't move at all. Then a giant monokuma started playing a game using the keyboard. Okay, it's the gra. He was so quickly pushing the buttons around Haruo. Game over. But the game was too hard, he eventually lost. He looked at the computer with a furious frown on his face. He grabbed the keyboard that Haruo was tied to. Then he took it all the way up in the air and then started repeatedly smashing on the table. Blood and broken keys started flying all over the place. Eventually he took the keyboard and smashed into the monitor. Broken shards of glass flew in every direction. In the end, we only saw Haruo's bloodied legs sticking out of the monitor. Everything around it was covered in blood. Damn, trochę uczyłem muzykę, ale dobra, w miarę starałem się podopasować. And just like that, it was over. The same thing happened again. No. No, why? Damn, this is so wrong. Humph.
So, how was it? I really got creative with this one.
Who cares? It's still senseless murder.
Oh, it may be murder, but it's definitely not senseless. It's an essential part of our game. Without the punishment, there would be no thrill in the crime.
You don't want to play that game.
But you keep doing it, and you're getting better with each new kill.
It's not like you gave us any choice this time. Yeah, you had to do it you had to do it to survive.
Well, your friend didn't survive though. Oop, 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 oop.
Just stop.
Oh, is it despair I feel?
Awesome, keep going.
That fuels me more than anything else. Yeah, you didn't know, but I don't run on batteries, I run on despair.
Stop with this nonsense.
Sure, I already did my part. I'll see you again soon. Oh, and you can take the exit to return to the rest of the mansion if you want. Enjoy your unhappy hours, bye!
Została siódemka. Tak, siódemka. Oh, he makes every bad situation even worse. He's trying to make us fall into despair. We can't let that happen. You sure? It's not that easy, you know. I think I need to go lay down forever. See you. Daichi. I understand how he feels. It's no wonder he's feeling down now. Let's just let him rest. Yeah, that would be for the best. Unbelievable. Why? No, not that. Everything about this case was unbelievable. What do you mean? I mean the actions of the people involved. Pascal, Haruo, Eri. All of them acted in a way that didn't make sense logically. Do you know why? No, why? Because of their feelings, dummy. That's what I told you about. Feelings? What is that? Is that some kind of food? Or spice? I don't know. Co innego zrobiłem? O, ale dobra. Dobra, czekajcie, muszę jeszcze ogarnąć rzeczy. Dobra, już jest 20. Zaraz się wyrobię raczej. O, 2 godziny już zajęło. Co jest? Co jest? Myślałem, że ten trail będzie krótszy. Już trochę był na początku, ale potem się okazało, że to były połowa. Feelings. Yes, it's as I said. I told you that you would regret underestimating people's feelings. And here you are now, you almost died because of that. Well, we were all close to death, to be honest. Huh? This makes no sense. But I understand. It's this game's fault. This game's? Yes, it's making those emotions run out of control. And this makes everyone act so weird. You're so fucking stupid. That's why I changed my mind. In what way? I don't want to play anymore. Whoa, that's new. I am serious. I'm done with this game. It's illogical and unpredictable. It makes no sense. Logic makes no sense. You can't survive at just irrational thinking. That's why I'm refusing to play. So what are you planning to do? I will help you defeat the mastermind. I won't say that we are friends, but I can at least be your ally. That's great. We will be happy to have you. Awesome. I knew you'd see light. Please don't make me reconsider. Feelings, huh? This is so absurd. Seems like we survived another day. Yes, but at what cost? We had to lose Pascal and Harrow just to get food and water again. Is that worth it? Without it, we would all have died. Not gonna lie, I thought for a second whether that would be really worse. At least that nightmare would finally end. I understand, but you have to fight thoughts like that. You have to stay strong to beat the mastermind. I know, okay? It's just... I'm tired, it's so hard. What I said earlier, I meant it. I'm really glad I met you here. Rio, I'm also glad. Do I feel something about it? Or is it just a shock after what happened? We'll make it out together, I promised. I know. If I didn't have enough problems already, now I have my feelings to consider as well. Rio is nice, but I feel so confused. And I don't really have the time and comfort to sort those feelings out. For now I have to focus on surviving. And to do that, we need to defeat the mastermind. We lost 2 more friends. I won't ever forget them. There are not many of us anymore. The odds of someone being the mastermind are higher. Anyone can be a suspect now. But now more than ever, we need to cooperate. And to solve that contradiction. Doing it may be the difference between life and death. So will we live or die? Będzie jakaś scena na koniec, bo w końcu zbliżamy się do końca, 5. chapter kolejny.
Full success! That was an amazing motive.
It was, because I came up with it.
Sure, okay, what's next?
They are getting closer. Soon they may discover who I am.
So what are you planning to do?
If it continues, I'll have to take initiative soon. and enter this game for real. Security layer, one of 4 disabled. Continue? Yes. What? Mandatory service. What? I mean, it kind of was suicide. O Boże, ile czerwonych krzyży. O mój Boże. Damn. To be continued. It's the waiting room. Blah 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 blah. Dobra, wow. Dlaczego musieli Harło zabić? Piłkarzyk dalej jest w grze i pewnie nie zabije piątego, bo w piątym piłkarze pewnie umrą takie postaci jak Fu, Alucard, Rio może. A jaka może? O jest, trzymał zostało ludzi. A jaka pewnie zginie raczej. But still, dlaczego Ajaka i Dajcie jeszcze żyją jakby w tej grze? Są tak bezużyteczni. Ale I guess that's Danganronpa for you. Dobra, zaraz dobijemy do 2 godzin, więc może lepiej skończę już tutaj skończę. Tak. Co ja chciałem? Aha, chciałem do ludzi napisać, dobra. Dużo rzeczy chciałem zrobić. No tak. To by było na tyle. Trzymajcie się i... Cześć. Pa. Tak. Jaki ogień? Ja nie jestem podpalony wcale.